Hi, this is Nicky T and welcome to episode 1 of What's in the Bag. This is a feature that I'm going to do every 6 months or so to give you guys an insight into the products I use, a bit of background of why I use them, and to a certain extent what I think of them. Now this is episode 1 is coming into this project. I've obviously been using Virtue and Bunker King's products an awful lot, so this will feature a fair few of them. There may be some surprises, and ultimately everything can be replaced. It's a case of testing products, trying new things, being exposed to brands and products that I've not had an opportunity to use means that if I prefer something, it goes in the bag, it gets used. There's obviously a bit of crossover of, times when I'll be testing products, etc., etc. But in general, the products I like the most are what I'm going to predominantly use. So let's get started. Bag itself, Virtue High Roller version 2. This bag has literally traveled the world with me and is still in one piece. Love it. Does the job, get everything I need to get in it, and looks good. Lightweight, which is super important for me when I'm traveling. Plenty of storage space, plenty of well thought out compartments in which I can store the relevant items. So let's get stuck in. Bum, bum, bum. Patches on the front, by the way, just make this really easy for me to identify when I go to an event where there's lots of paintballers. So, pack. Virtue Elite pack. Super comfy, super lightweight, and some really neat features that I love, in the sense of when you put a pot in, the elastic is actually sunken in, so it gives a much stronger force to eject the pot. Playing sup air, playing tournament paintball, taking pots out is kind of a one-way stream. Playing scenario paintball, playing war-cons, I have a whole new appreciation for the benefit of putting your pots back in your pack. I'm yet to use this a lot in that scenario, so let's see if it stays in. Pots themselves, you've got to go a long way to find a pot that's on par with the base pot. Really like how easy it is to open the lid. Really like the fact that there's a little bit of foam here, compression foam, to take out that chance of squishing paintballs. And I really like that crisp kind of click on open and close, which I've never had one of these pop open accidentally. I like the fact that the profile of them is different. 140 plus, 145 with ease, just does the job. Very reminiscent to the Fat Boy pots, and it was a very close run thing. But the base ones just edge it because of the foam at the moment. So, pom pom pom. 6 pots because I always lose them, or people always permanently borrow them. I know who you are. Jersey. Okay. Couple of jerseys. This one is my 2017 Russia's jersey, made by Raza. Playing Diamond Wars tomorrow. This is night before, on Diamond Wars Eve, this is being filmed. So in the woods, I'm ready for the woods. This has been through thick and thin. 2017 was probably one of the most fun seasons we had as the Russias in recent years. So that's in the bag currently. When I'm not in the woods, I like to wear this. So coaching, etc. I wear my Anthrax Messiah jersey. Super lightweight, almost fits in a pot. Almost, which is, for me, traveling, that's gold. Love it. Really like the fact that it's so light and durable. I think they call it rhino skin on the arms. Oh, let's get some branding in. There we go. Pads. Virtue Breakout arm pads. Probably the lightest arm pads I've ever worn. Like the comfort. Never use these bits, by the way. Always put my hand through past that. Don't know why I've not cut them off. Might do. Undecided on that. Knee pads. Oh, this could be the surprise. Hydra compression knee pads. Picked these up in World Cup and have used them predominantly ever since. Really surprised at two things. One, I still get blood to my toes, and two, how comfortable they are throughout the entire day. Initially I was wary because you play a lot in the woods, you can literally knee butt tree stumps, but these have withstood everything that I've thrown at them. Wash well, don't change size, comfy is the main thing for me, and they don't move. When my biggest pet peeve with knee pads is the fact that they ride down as you play, so typically by the first or second game in the woods, they're down by your ankles. Headgear. This headband is probably 22 years old plus. Made for me by Rod Perry from Renegade USA when I was working at Smart Parts Europe for Phil and Belinda Webb, way back when. Yeah, literally been through thick and thin, Foxwood camo, and always wear it, always. I wish this was as nostalgic, but truth of the matter is, I don't know where I got this from. I've owned it for decades, but for some reason it doesn't have the emotional attachment that the actual headband does. Recently reconditioned by Mr. Paul Taft from Mutant Customs, by the way, you can stitch a mean Velcro patch. So the two of them come in a pair. I like that. Okay, gun. Go-to currently is my Shocker XLS. As it's Diamond Wars tomorrow, it's currently in its CVO configuration. So I am ready to mech it out, and I can't wait. Cannot wait at all. Fitting the CVO frame, by the way, was a breeze, literally 5 minutes. Freak XL barrel, all matching and tiger stripes. See, I've already got my chrono tag for tomorrow. What's that for thinking? So, wow, look at that. You may notice a theme, by the way, of tiger stripe. So, ready to rock and roll. Right, pop that down. Whew. Get a lot in these bags. On top of that, Spire 3. Go-to loader, doesn't miss a beat. Never, touch wood, have an issue. Love the fact that, you know, everything is so easy to access. You know, tray out, etc, etc. Change batteries, blah, blah, blah. Spring ramp built in, super soft on paint, fast enough for me. Playing mech, you know, I'm never going to trouble this in terms of speed. Crown SF2 on top, love it. Absolutely love it, and in my opinion this currently sets the bar. That said, really looking forward to testing whatever else is out there and seeing how it compares. But Spire 3 is in the bag. Barrel wise, touched on, Freak XLs, full Boremaster kit, more inserts than you can shake a stick at, and of course a 16-inch front for when you need it. If you've not played with a 16-inch barrel, try it. Great fun. Oh, interestingly, matching back from the gun. Okay. Oh, I'm going to need a bigger table. Deodorant. It's good to smell good. And there's always someone who forgot deodorant. Gloves, right. I've not found a paintball specific glove that really floats my boat. So I wear these Maxi Flex ones. Cheap as chips, bought from Amazon. 3 pairs for a tenner. Love the fact that the neoprene, so you can, you know, cut the things off. Even so good, I've got 2 pairs. Look at that. Got 2 pairs, by the way, because if I do crawl through mud or through a ditch or whatever and they're soaked, nothing worse than wearing wet gloves. So they can go on the radiator when I get home and I'll wear the other pair. Squeegees. Multiple Exalt squeegees. Exalt squeegees that seem to be, you know, the industry standard at the moment. Love them, work, do exactly as, you know, they should do. Always have multiple with me. Oh. Air system. Oh. Okay. Reg, I use the Immortal Air or Aura. Aura preset. Low pressure for the shocker. And I put that on top of a First Strike 88 4500 PSI tank. Love it. Lightweight, ton of capacity, just to, you know, never leave me in doubt of the fact of, do I have enough air? Ran out of air once in 2017, and that was the day afterwards I bought the 88 tank. It's never happened again, and it never will. Okay, bum. Oh, goggle cloth. A little bit of branding. Absolutely love this. Cartel Media made this for me, and by far the best goggle cloth I've ever used. Get a Gearbag. This has every conceivable tool I could ever need and more, and a pipe cleaner. If you don't carry pipe cleaners to clean your eye holes, start carrying one. Bizarrely, it even has a radiator key, because you never know when you're going to need to fix that heating at the hotel. Got tons of stuff I've been looking for in there. Right, okay, next compartment. Oh, goggle, visor and fan. Goggles, right. So obviously I've had very limited exposure in recent years to what's available on the market. Now that's going to change. I've already got, you know, goggles coming, but in terms of my go-to, I run currently my Vio Extend. Vio Extend, cut down the faceplate slightly just to make it, you know, a little bit different. Clear lens. Ooh. Throwback to the time I was good. Little pro patch on the back. Yeah, real, you know, just works all the time. Love it, and it's comfy as well. Always have a couple of spare lenses. Always have my get out of jail clear lens, and always have, you know, an option. The option changes, by the way, so normally because somebody else has nicked it. Okay, what do we have? See what I mean about compartments? Whoa. My favourite Lego carrier bag, which houses, coincidentally, my favourite cleats. Now, not typically paintball specific. These are actually golf shoes, Nike golf shoes. Decent tread on the bottom, decent support for the ankles, lightweight. Can't stress enough how important the weight of things is. And that's not because, you know, I'm trying to I'm trying to get fast, because that's not going to happen. It's actually because when you travel, when you fly, when you go to, you know, NXL events, anything where you are traveling by plane, weight is paramount. Just found this as well, which is great. Rain lid for my Aspire 3. So I will put that in a much better compartment so I know it actually exists. Oh, that allows us to get stuck into these. Right. Oh, another rain lid. 2. Batteries. Always, always, even if whatever I'm using doesn't need them. So for example, CVO, I know someone will need a 9-volt tomorrow, so I'd rather have it and help someone than leave it here and not be able to. Load of batteries, always have spares. Spare internals for my mortal air egg, just to change the output pressure if I ever needed to. Bunker King Everlast. I actually really enjoy that this says remove before fight. Aside from it being super functional, I find that this puts me in the right frame of mind for going and shooting bad guys. So this should be a pretty permanent fixture for quite a while. What else we got here? Oh, spare lens bag. This is one of those, if I ever needed to switch the lens, I just want something to protect the lens that I've taken out. So a kind of a backup, margin for error, safety net, whatever you want to call it. Much the same with replacement earphones. Oh, recently, you may have noticed I'm getting into content producing. So got myself a Hero 5 session. Really like this, by the way. Really like this. Can't wait to film tomorrow with it. In order to get that on my gun, I actually use the HK barrel mounts and then also the HK goggle mounts. Superb bits of kit. Never looked into anything else because this does the job perfectly. So absolutely love it. Right, what is in? This is where it gets scary when I've actually forgotten what I've put in my bag. Backup Everlasts, just in case. Again, safety first. One of my pet peeves, by the way, and I feel like I should do a separate video on this, is when people use squeegees as barrel socks. These aren't barrel socks. These are to clean broken paint. This is a barrel sock. Use this. So I wish tournament organisers would enforce that, by the way. You wear this, you ban. Or use this, you're banned. Let's get tough with people. Right. Whew. Okay. Let's go in another layer. Okay, playing pants. Woods tomorrow. Bunker King's Supreme V2 pants. Bulletproof. Bulletproof but heavy. Heavier than other options is what I mean by that. So these have been through thick and thin. I've literally crawled through brambles and they still look as good as new. So these are perfect for tomorrow. If I was traveling and I wasn't playing in the woods, I'd currently use the fly pants. These I picked up World Cup when they first came out. So World Cup 2017, gosh, scary. Really comfy, really lightweight, really makes a difference when you're packing kit. Oh, final compartment. Oh. The secret behind more pro paintballers than would care to acknowledge it. Gold Bond medicated extra strength body powder. How can I phrase this so that it is family friendly? This is air conditioning for down under. If you've never tried it, I recommend that you do give it a go. Don't go too heavy handed, and also make sure you dry yourself properly after showering before use. Because if you don't, you will know about it. Good luck with that. Oh, little cap. I might give this away to someone tomorrow. So unfortunately you won't see this video in time, but someone will get this tomorrow. Oh, look at that. A little bit of merch. So soon to be released. Finally, oh, you never know who's been wearing your hat or when you're going to need it. So that is a little insight into what I currently use and, you know, a glimpse of why. As I said, this is going to be an evolving feature, so every 6 months or so I'm going to do an updated episode where, you know, I will very openly and honestly say I've been using this, I've tried this, I prefer this, etc. Or, you know, this is still in the bag because this is what I like and what I use and what I prefer. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the Nicky T page, the Truternology page on Facebook, and spread the word. Hope you've enjoyed it.